Welcome back, everybody, to the Las Vegas Raiders franchise, and this is about to be the biggest episode of this franchise. Season 1 offseason, a chance to rebuild this team and make it into a contender maybe next year and obviously for the years preceding. Now let's take a look at this past season. It started off pretty well. We were 4-2, looking pretty good, even though two of those victories were come from behind victories. And after that Bears defeat, losing 45-7, an absolute beatdown. Yes, we did come back and beat the Lions, but it just wasn't the same. You could see losing 4 straight before the bye. Come out of the bye, we get a win against the Vikings, but then lose 4 straight to finish off the season. And man, I'll tell you what, though, a couple of those losses, Chargers, Chiefs, and really Colts, those 3 road games, just games we lost at the last second, just devastating losses to knock us out of the playoffs. But have to say, cannot wait to get this going. New head coach going, Eric Bieniemy. He is here in Vegas. And now we got to hire a new offensive coordinator and a new defensive coordinator. So I think we're going to hire Mac Williams. You can see he also gets the hiring bonus. So we will upgrade everybody with the talent tree. Right now I have it at the slowest gain. So these bonuses will work out a lot. So Mac Williams will hire him. He already has some talents, which works out in our favor. Defensive coordinator. And I wish they really had real coordinators in here. That'd be great. Floyd Brewer is going to be brought on. He gets a bonus as well. So we have 337 points here to try to upgrade these coaches in this tree. So let's see. Let's go to X. We already have X Factor on, so don't have to worry about that. That's good. Maybe start with them unplugged in. Boost awareness for safeties and corners by 1. We'll take that one. Now, the question is, do we want to go more? I'll go 2 of those. Do we want to go more of free strong safeties, or do we want to go corners? I think, obviously, corners. I think we'll do that for sure. Boost acceleration. Let's do play rec by corners. That only costs 15. I think that is good. We can almost run down here a lot of them. But we obviously have to want to save some up, obviously, for the offensive coordinator as well. And maybe some player personnel get into the offseason, help with maybe some trades. So, pound for pound. We'll have to buy that one. Already have those trees going. So we'll do pound for pound. I think that'll work out. Do we want ball carrier version for halfbacks or stamina? You know what? I think stamina is probably going to be the key. I mean, if we're playing games, obviously the ball carrier vision is pretty much all on me. So I think obviously stamina is going to be the thing right now that'll really help us out. I don't think we have to worry about the ball carrying vision at all. I mean, carrying's down there, which really helps as well. But let's just do this way. Stamina, get the acceleration as well. Yeah, that's probably the way we want to go. Still have over 200 points here left. We'll do player personnel, staff notification for the head coach. Let's do the road grader, increase XP for corners, XP for middle linebackers, XP for defensive tackles. I would probably say defensive tackles. We'll see. Hands-on defense, defensive coordinator talent costs less, 10 less. So for this side, obviously, some stuff doesn't really matter because I don't think we're going to fire any of the coordinators right now. But we need to get down there to get the extra players that we can have during the week to get the extra modifiers for sure. Let's see. Safety hands, wide receivers. Just taking a look at everything here. Obviously, I know some of this stuff is new this year. Slow regression. That's always a big thing. Same thing, slow regression for an older player. But we still have 122 points. Let's do that one. Do the center one for the player personnel. Let's do that one, hometown discount. So, let's see. Do we want to include defensive tackle, free safety, likelihood of signing? Let's do defensive tackle. That's more of a need right now. 2% discount on draft picks. We'll take that one. Still got 41. Guaranteed trade package. I don't really care about that right now. Likelihood of guards or tackles to sign. Maybe guards. I think we'll do guards right now. We still got maybe one more, 23 points. We could probably afford one more, but you know what? Let's just hang on to that one. We'll gain more soon, but we just got a lot. So we gained up a lot of points, obviously, hiring those guys as well. So let's take a look at the playoff bracket. We did not get into that yet. Obviously, you saw the final standings last video. So let's take a look. Wild card round is over. Looks like the Bengals have beaten the Bills 40-28. The Chiefs going to Tennessee and win. And then the Jets ended up beating the Ravens. So you got the Bengals and Jets, Chargers, Chiefs. And then you got the Saints ended up beating the Falcons. Niners destroy the Panthers. And you got the Dallas Cowboys beating the Vikings 28-10. You got a classic matchup in San Francisco and Dallas and Philadelphia and the Saints. So who's going to be in the conference championships? And it's going to be the Chiefs and Bengals. Got a rematch once again, man. Chiefs win 35-34 over the Chargers and 27-24 victory over the Jets. So Aaron Rodgers' first season in New York is gone. Who knows? Could be his last. He could retire. And then you're going to have Dallas and Philadelphia. What a matchup you got going on here in the NFC Championship game. So there is a possibility we could have a rematch of the Super Bowl. We'll see what happens. Who is going to come out on top and go to the Super Bowl? And if you could see right above there, right across from the Pro Bowl, you could see the Chiefs and Eagles logo. So it looks like we're going to have a repeat Super Bowl this year. Let's go to some Pro Bowlers. Question is, I don't really know how many we're going to have here. It's not probably going to be a lot. That is for sure. Keep going down the list here. I don't think we're going to have anybody on the line. I completely doubt it. And I don't even know about that. So nothing there. So we don't have one yet. We're going to have somebody at least here. There you go. Divine Diablo is your linebacker 1. There is one, a Pro Bowler for us. That's 1. Any more? I don't know if we're going to have anybody. Carlson. So we got the kicker. That works. We have 2 Pro Bowlers. Diablo and Carlson. And there you go. That is our Pro Bowlers for this season. Hopefully next year it'll be a little bit better. And then obviously hoping in the years to come we don't even play in the Pro Bowl because we'll be in the Super Bowl. So let's advance the week. You got Eagles Chiefs Super Bowl. We'll look at the yearly awards as well. Let's take a look, though, at the final scores of these games. 38-24, Chiefs win. And then 42-28, Philadelphia over Dallas. I mean, that would be fantastic for Eagle fans to beat the Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. Probably nothing better than that. But let's take a look at the yearly awards, and I think this was a foregone conclusion. Patrick Mahomes with the 50-plus touchdowns. Easily your MVP, trying to win himself another Super Bowl. Nick Sirianni is going to win the Coach of the Year. AFC Awards, Mahomes, Offensive Player of the Year. Kelsey finished 3rd. Chris Jones, Defensive Player of the Year. So the Chiefs just sweeping everything here. And Offensive Rookie of the Year goes to Rashee Rice. So the Chiefs just winning everything. Zay Flowers, Richardson. There's Michael Mayer at 5. And Amari Burney is going to win the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Oh, man, that should mean he should go up to star dev then. That is awesome. Tyree Wilson is going to be number 3. He's already star dev. And actually, Jacorian Bennett down there at number 10. Oh, man, that is huge. Amari Burney is probably going to be a star development, no doubt. I think if you win that award, you instantly jump up a dev. He was normal. Man, that is awesome to see. Mahomes, best quarterback. Dalvin Cook, the best running back. Hopefully we can maybe win that next year. Jacobs still finished in the top 10, number 8 here after missing the entire season. Tyler Boyd is going to be your best receiver. Rashee Rice actually finished 2nd. Man. Quentin Nelson, best offensive line. Chris Jones, defensive lineman. Let's see, anybody down here? There's Crosby at 8. So, he still made the top 10. Bosa is going to be technically your best linebacker. More outside linebacker. Diablo, number 4. And Spillane at number 10. That's funny that Burney wasn't even in the top there. That's crazy. Marlon Humphrey is going to be your best DB. He led the league in interceptions. Sauce Gardner right there. Jalen Petrie. Peters ended up 5. And Tucker is actually going to win your best kicker. That Carlson finished 4th. And we only missed 1 kick, led the league in field goals. Okay. Defense in the NFC, actually, that's Hurts, Offensive Player of the Year. Aaron Donald, Defensive Player of the Year. Bijan is going to be your Offensive Rookie of the Year. That is awesome to see. Brian Branch is going to win your Defensive Rookie of the Year for Detroit. Thought they would be a lot better this year. Maybe they're just a year away here in this. Running back McCaffrey. Wide receiver CeeDee Lamb. Lane Johnson, your best offensive lineman. Donald, your best D-line. Linebacker Azeez Ojulari. DB is going to be Taylor Rapp. And best kicker is going to go to Chris Boswell. So Burney has 2 skill upgrades here. So he's only a 70. So this is what I'm thinking with Amari Burney. He wins, Defensive Rookie of the Year. For me, what I am probably going to do, I know this, some people might get an email like, oh, come on. I think he deserves to go up to at least a 75 or 76. Call me crazy, but if you win a Rookie of the Year award, I believe you deserve at least a jump. Consider this. If a guy came in this year's Madden, say he's a 70 overall, and a guy that wins Defensive Rookie of the Year, the next season, that guy is going to be, he could be even an 80 overall. higher development. He is going to be, more of an impact player. So for me, I think I may upgrade him. I'm not going to go too crazy with it. If you guys agree with that, let me know. If you disagree with that, let me know as well. As the Philadelphia Eagles get a little bit of revenge, and they beat the Chiefs 28-20 in the back-to-back same Super Bowls, and Jalen Hurts is going to win the Super Bowl MVP. So the Eagles hang on to it this time, get the job done. Man, so we'll see if it ends up Eagles and Chiefs again next year. So there is your Super Bowl winner. The Eagles were pretty much the best team of the season. I mean, now they're on actually thinking about it. They finished the season with a 15-game win streak. So win 3 more. They have won 18 in a row. So they are on fire. Seeing how many retired players, anybody big, Tyrod Taylor, Cordell Patterson, Jason Kelsey, and Lane Johnson are gone. That makes sense. They were probably going to they could have retired last year, but they go out on top. And now Philadelphia's got to work on their offensive line. Let's see, anybody else? Taylor Lewan, Lawrence Guy, Carlos Dunlap, and Ndamukong Suh, Prater, Kareem Jackson, and then a bunch of guys that were sitting in the free agent market, not going to be able to return, so don't have to worry about that. Any coaches retire? I think we saw the one. Pete Carroll ends up retiring, so Seattle will have a new coach. Let's take a look at the staff moves, actually. Let's see. Anybody else go? I mean, obviously we fired McDaniels. So, yeah, it looks like the Bucs fired Todd Bowles. He is gone, and McDaniels, the other one, fired, and Carroll retired. So, just 2 really coaching changes. That's it. That's pretty surprising. Usually in the NFL, there's a lot more than that. So, mock draft number 3 is going to come out of here. You know what? I'll look at this last mock draft, but 4 and 5 I'm going to skip. I believe if you look at, I think 3 can still change, obviously, because we're prior to free agency. That can change, but I think it still kind of goes in the same realm. But when you go to 4 and 5, that pretty much tells you how the draft's going to go. Now, if you look at Rob Kramer, you're going to see, man, that dude has jumped 500 spots? What? He was already on the list. How did he jump up? Well, before I started this, I did not even realize there was a glitch with quarterback pretty much being fat. Fat quarterbacks and offensive linemen. They have us picking Joseph Good at number 10. That's not going to happen. I think he's just near top of the board, so they just go with that. But I didn't even realize it. So I had to go into the draft class, did my due diligence not to look anything, went as quick as I can. I just wanted to see the body types of the quarterback. So all the quarterbacks, hopefully, that will be drafted, their body types will be perfectly fine. Because there's still guys in there that are fine. Now, the guys that have the fat body, which unfortunately you cannot do anything about, even if you go into edit appearance, there's nothing you can do. I made sure to turn them completely down. So Rob Kramer, unfortunately, was one of those guys that had that body type. So I had to kind of edit around and put in another guy. And that's why I jumped up the board. That's just how it was. Just had to do it. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want to come up against him and then he just the body type. And same with offensive linemen. That's a little bit more curable. And one I'm not as too concerned because they're kind of skinny. But I edited pretty much every lineman to beef them up a little bit. It helps a tad. But still, it's kind of an annoying thing that I had to deal with. And like I said, I did my best. I'm not one of those people that wants to, edit players 99 overall or get this. I don't want to see their development. I don't want to see anything. I want to do my best to draft well and do it myself. So I made sure not to look. It is tough, but did my best just to go through it real quickly, see what they got, and that's it. So as we get into player negotiations, Amari Burney will sign. Obviously, he should have been under contract already, but when you put him on the practice squad, it's just how it is. So that's kind of unfortunate. Bly Nichols, Christian Fulton, I think we're going to skip out on them. David Long, I'd be willing to bring back. He has some interest, but I think we might go to free agent first. Now, I am trying to really follow, I would say, the re-sign interest. I have it on very high. I want guys, what they want, the player motivations. I want that to be a big-time factor. As Keaton Mitchell says, sorry, but I'm hitting free agency. So Keaton Mitchell right now is going to hit free agency. I want that to be a big-time deal. I want it hard to really sign players. And I want the re-sign interest to really mean something. Now, there's plenty of guys I'm still going to go with that have a lower interest bar, and maybe we just have to overpay for them. But I like to bring in guys that first fit your scheme. I mean, that's the whole point. You're not going to really bring in players unless they're, a unbelievable player that's not going to fit your system. They're going to probably come in and you want them to fit that area. So that makes sense. And then same with the interest. You're not going to, throw money at a guy that probably doesn't want to be there. So I think that just makes sense. Everybody else, we're not re-signing. We're just pretty much going into it. This is the first season. I usually just clean slate. We're trying to do our best. So let's take a look. We got some pro days and combines. Max Sampson, a guy that I definitely want to think about taking. He runs a 4.61, so he's got some good speed. He does have great, the throw power is great. So that means he's going to have some decent throw power. That is good to see. 21 bench reps for a quarterback. Hey, that's pretty good. So he's got some ability in athleticism, and he can throw. He's going to need a little bit more work, obviously, but still looks pretty good. Damian Roach, power left tackle. We are looking for offensive linemen. 41 bench reps, number 1 for left tackles. So that is good to see. Everything else looks great. I mean, elite strength, obviously, with the 41 bench reps. And obviously, a lot of the numbers you got to remember with the draft classes. This isn't based on a scale of 90. This is based off the draft class. So you could have, B pass blocking, but because the draft class is weak, it's not as good as you think. So we got to remember that. Zach Tolbert, but these linemen look pretty good. He's a little bit less, obviously more of a finesse guy, more of a speed guy. 29 reps. And you know what? This day and age in the NFL, we just saw it. If you watch that Monday night game against the Giants, Sunday night game against the Giants and Cowboys, they have big-time linemen, but man, Parsons was just flying around. So, I don't know. It's really hit or miss. Some guys can be absolutely dominant, as Cameron Oliver runs a 4.3 4.40. This is, to me right now, this is the guy I want. I would say with our draft pick, if we said last time, I'm thinking about trading Devontae Adams, get an extra first-round pick, which I think we can get. There's plenty of teams out there that want him, but that guy right there, Cameron Oliver, I think is going to be our top guy. He has a top 5 talent. We got him 100%. I was thinking Jamarcus Driver. Right now he's at 95%, but looking at the physicals and everything else in the skills, I think we got our number 1 guy there that we want to go for. Right now he's sitting at 19. I think he could go a little bit higher, but, we'll see what happens. 4.40 for Jamarcus Driver. Has some very good ability. There is no doubt about it. I think you really can't go wrong with some of these corners. And I'm talking there's a lot of corners in this draft that I think are solid. Blake Durant right now at 80%. Now they have him at around 3 to 4. Could be better, a little bit better than that. 35 bench reps. 33-inch vertical at his weight. That's pretty crazy, actually. Good broad jump. He has actually great strength. I think he looks like a solid lineman. But we can wait till the 3rd round to pick them. Joseph Good. So this is the guy we want to see. 6'9". That's right. 6'9". I was absolutely stunned when I found this guy, just checking receivers. He runs a 4.42. He has about a 42-inch vertical. Ridiculous. I don't know how this guy is projected to be around 3 to 4 guys. I just don't know. I don't understand. If this guy was in the real draft, he's like top 3. A 6'9" receiver that can run a 4.42 40, have unbelievable vertical leap. Already he's going to beat you. He can just kind of hop and he's going to go over top you. And what you're telling me, he can half his body jump in front of you? How would you defend that? I don't understand. It's like LeBron James being out there. Good luck. Good luck. James Cheeks. So he could go near the end of the first round. So that is going to be the big decision right now. If we do trade for another first round pick, do we go... Cameron Oliver is my number 1 guy right now, I would say for sure. But do we go quarterback? Do we go quarterback at the 2nd pick, or do we go offensive lineman? So that's the real question I got going, and the real dilemma. Because really, there's only 2 quarterbacks in this draft. Everybody else, I don't really see a whole lot in. They'd be big-time projects I just don't think would be feasible to really rely on. And obviously, we'll look at free agency, see who's around at quarterback, and go from there. But I want a nice, healthy competition. in the preseason. But I would say by 3 quarterbacks, just to see what we got. I want to see everybody. I want to possibly, if we have 2 really good quarterbacks, I'm really fine with that. So, maybe we just go with the quarterback as a second first-round pick. If we make the trade, which I think we're going to do. I think we're going to do it right now. So we're going to do it right before free agency. Everybody's still got their cap room. So let's try to make this deal. Let's try to find a team. Probably a lot of teams out there that would love the services of Davante Adams. A lot of teams that probably would love a receiver for their quarterback or a building team. So we're going to do it. Davante Adams, 96 overall. He is 31 years old. Superstar X Factor. But you can see, let's go over to progression. You can see medium route catching and awareness already starting to drop. So that is dropping off a little bit. So that's the other thing with regression. But obviously for a team that is maybe Super Bowl ready, that could be a big opportunity. And that's the Detroit Lions. You pair him with Amon-Ra St. Brown. You got Jamison Williams there. We're going to do the deal to Detroit. Get the first round pick, which I believe is the 10th overall. 3rd round pick, and we're going to add in a 7th and a 5th to them as well. We'll get DeLuca that comes over just for the cap purposes. So there you go. We get an extra 1st round pick and 3rd round pick, and the Lions get a big-time receiver. We're going to make another trade. We're going to trade for Charlie Kolar. I like him. I think he's just going to get no time of Baltimore. I think I'd like to roll with 2 tight end sets more often this year. So there you go. We'll just throw in 2 6th-round picks, and Charlie Kolar is now a Raider. I think he's got a lot of ability. And with him, you got Michael Mayer, 2 young, nice tight ends, kind of work a lot. And as for Jimmy Garoppolo, I looked for trade offers. Nobody wants him. I mean, he's like a 73 overall, aging quarterback, huge cap hit. Who's going to want that? So Garoppolo is just going to be a straight release. There's not really any trade market out there. So Garoppolo is going to get released. Luckily for us, no real cap penalty, $24 million off the books like that. So it saves us that much cap room. And now we can hit free agency. So free agency, looking at our roster, obviously we'll look at quarterback. I think we'll look at offensive linemen. We'll look at secondary and corner and maybe extra pass rushers. I think that's what we're going to got. But let's see what we got. We got Mike Williams, we got DJ Reader. So Mike Williams, that would help us if he moved away from the Chargers. DJ Reader's a big one. I like that. I really am looking at possibly defensive tackles. Patrick Queen. We might be good at linebacker, though. Everett. Good to see might be Gerald Everett. Eric Armstead. So that is he has a lot of interest. So that could be a possibility for sure. Running back. Yeah. I don't know if I'm looking for running back right now. Now, obviously, we might need a backup. I mean, Zamir White's there, and now obviously Keith Mitchell did not sign, so maybe we can try to bring him back. You got Devin White, who has some interest here, but like I said, I don't think so. We're also, I want to say, we are switching to a 4-3, so we're going to move Tyree Wilson, Max Crosby to ends, and then you got Diablo, Spillane, Bernies. I don't think linebacker is really a big thing, so just wanted to clarify that for sure. But Trey Lance, obviously everybody wants to give him another shot. I've heard it in the comments, and I agree. So I think we're going to try to bring on Trey Lance. I know his interest is very low, but hey, man, you might have a shot to start here. With other places, I don't think you're going to get that chance. So we're going to try. Looks like the Vikings are involved. Now our next pick, Connor Williams, has a lot of interest here. I mean, I will take offensive linemen. It's a major upgrade than what we have. So let's offer Connor Williams here a deal. It's a 3-year deal, and right now we're battling with the Texans for that. See if we can get above them. We might have to redo the deal here. So, do we just want to go 2 or 3-year deal? Right now he's at 27 years old. We'll offer a 2-year deal, see how that works out, and then we just jumped them. Maybe we'll edit that later to add another deal year. We'll see. Eric Armstead. This is definitely a good match here, I think for sure. We need help in inside lineman. Now moving obviously to 4-3 type of formation. I think that works. We can try to sign him. Michael Pierce, you know what? I wouldn't mind bringing in a couple of these guys. DJ Reader is obviously an absolute monster. He doesn't really have any interest. They all just want 1-year deals, so it's not like they want multiple deals. DJ Jones, another guy. Sheldon Rankins. You got Poona Ford, who has some interest here. We got Mo Hurst, I believe, former Raider. But I think we start with Eric Armstead. and see how this goes. And I guess we stick with the 1-year deal. We'll stick with it. You know, he's 30 years old. We'll stick with the 1-year deal. Let's see. We are well and above the lines right now at offers. Patrick Queen, obviously a Raven fan myself. Really tempted, but we just don't need it. Same with Devin White. It's tempting. I would say, like I said, as a Ravens fan, linebacker is one of those positions that I absolutely love. I know this day and age, it's not as impactful, but it really still is. It still is impactful for a defense. And I think we have a Bernie and Diablo who are really good, but it's just one of those positions that if I see it, I'm just so tempted to sign guys. Everybody has that one position where it's like you're tempted. And linebacker, especially a middle linebacker, is one of those for me. It's so tempting if you see a linebacker that you really enjoy watching. You're just like, man, I'd love to go after that guy, but I don't really need him. As for corner, this is a position we need, but this free agent list does not look too enticing. Now, we did think about bringing back David Long in the regular, obviously, re-signing period, but I wanted to see him just hit free agency and see what the list is like, but right now, there's not a lot of guys that I'm looking at. Maybe Peters, we bring him back? I don't know. I think we're going to wait on corner just for right now. Let's just wait on that. You know what? Let's go back to defensive tackle. It's offer, I think, Pierce a deal. Nobody's actually have an offer up for him yet. So we would be the first offer for Pierce. So let's offer him a deal, and I think we can evaluate some contracts here. Because right now, let's just roll with this for right now. See what's up. Pierce, Armstead, we got Connor Williams, Trey Lance. Let's see. Let's evaluate these deals. All right. So Pierce and Trey Lance have not signed. And it looks like Detroit's getting in on the deal with that. Still with Minnesota with Trey Lance. So Detroit's taking over there. But we have signed Eric Armstead. I think that's a big signing. Really helps out defensively. And then you got Connor Williams, which is going to help out the offensive line at big time. So let's offer actually DJ Jones a contract. And I think we just take the offer away from Pierce. Because I don't want to really get into a huge battle. You know, Detroit, go right ahead. He is all yours. So I think we remove that contract. Because look at that. With DJ Jones, we're well and above everybody else. So I think we just remove that from Pierce. I don't even want to offer him another deal. Let's just take that away. So we still have Trey Lance. So we might have to up his offer a little bit. We did a little bit. He is up. Let's evaluate these guys. Should we just evaluate here? Let's see. Number 2 evaluation. Both guys are gone. And looks like both have signed. So DJ Jones, you got Trey Lance have signed. I would say right now, Trey Lance is going to go in as your number 1 quarterback. He is going to be your number 1 guy. No doubt about it. So let's get into week number 2 of free agency. Kind of let things roll here. I think let's start to think about just signing some backup guys, fill some roster spots. Gabe Jackson one. We'll give David Long a contract again. I think just maybe, we'll just give him what he wants. 2-year deal. That's fine with me. I mean, he's only 26 years old. Let's give him a 2-year deal. Let's offer Keaton Mitchell a 1-year deal. This is kind of the same thing. We offered him, but he didn't like it. But we're going to offer Keaton Mitchell a deal. Michael Burton, definitely need a new fullback. So even though I'm not going to really use fullback as much, still need one on the roster. As for returner guys, Jakeem Grant, why not? Let's give him a signing. Solid returner, obviously. Very good. And could make just a team off that. So we'll do Jakeem Grant. I'm thinking about bringing back Austin Hooper. I think on a 1-year deal, I have no problems with that. So we're going to offer Austin Hooper a deal here to try to just bring him back to continue with this tight end situation. Josh Jones, backup tackle. I think we'll offer him a 2-year deal to back up, obviously, Colton Miller. And there you go. So Long, Jones, Grant, Jackson. Let's see what we got. And I think we might have got, I don't know if we got all of them. So Long signed, Josh Jones signed, Jakeem Grant is signed, Gabe Jackson is signed, obviously Trey Lance, Hooper, and Michael Burton. I do not see Keaton Mitchell is because he signed with the Broncos. So Keaton Mitchell, who performed so well against us, we took him off the Ravens practice squad, and he is now a Denver Bronco. So that's great. So we'll have to see him in the division. That's fantastic. But let's get back to some more free agency. Leonard Floyd could be a solid, like I said before, one of those positions you can never have enough of. It is pass rushers. So we'll try to bring in Leonard Floyd, offer him a deal, and since we were the only one there, I think he's probably going to sign. He is. So Floyd has signed. That one was easy. So Leonard Floyd is on the roster. Looking at some other receivers just to maybe have some preseason action, maybe not make the team. Tylan Wallace, we'll sign him. I'll at least give him an offer. Poona Ford will offer him a deal as well. Just continue with that defensive tackle free agent barrage. So, yeah, I think we offer him less of a bonus just in case we do cut him. So we won't get too much of a penalty on that one. So let's do that. Offer him a deal. And this might be the last of it. So we'll see. Let's see if they sign. I think this is going to end our free agents. So Armstead, all of them signed here. Let's see. Ford did sign. And Tylan Wallace signed. So I think that's going to do our free agency. I think that's going to be it. I'm fine with that. We have private workouts coming out. So I think it's a solid free agent list. Let's take a look. Mike Williams goes to the Lions. DJ Reader's going to go to the Vikings. Keenan Allen going to the Texans. So yeah, let's do this free agent recap because our free agency is done. I think it was solid. Cannot complain with some of the signings. Add a lot of depth. Really beef up the defensive line. Cannot go wrong with that. Pierce, speaking of, goes to the Lions. Queen to the Commanders. And also Gerald Everett. Peters is going to go to Arizona. Clowney is going back to where he was drafted. Going back to the Texans. So Jadeveon Clowney going back. Jordan Brooks is following him as well. Going to the Texans. As they're trying to, they have a lot of money to spend, obviously. Frankie Louvo to the Bears. Singletary going to the Commanders. Look, man, the Commanders spending some money. Levi Wallace to the Vikings. Kirk Cousins. He is going back to Minnesota. So it looks like he hit free agency. And he just goes right back. Josie Jewell to Philadelphia. Got Devin White going to Atlanta, staying in that NFC South division. Deshaun Elliott going to Pittsburgh. Carl Lawson to the Bears. Grant Delpit going to the Vikings. I thought about Delpit for a second, but decided not to pull the trigger on that one. Taylor Rapp is going to go to the Falcons. I'm not seeing a lot of in-division signings here. Willie Gay, who goes from Kansas City, now going to Detroit. And Taki, there you go. There's one. And Darnell Savage going to Kansas City. But other than that, but yeah, no really Chargers or Broncos signings. I didn't really see too many there. We'll go real quick into the private workouts. Max Sampson, Zach Tolbert, and Blake Durant are going to be our guys just to see. But it's draft time. It is time for the NFL draft. Maybe the biggest time of the year. People love it. I love it. So let's get this one going. It's NFL draft time. Bucks are on the clock with the number one pick. They only won one game this year. Who are they going to go with the number one pick? It's going to be Alec Richardson, right end out of Miami. So stays in the same state. There you go. Tevin Boley, number two pick. He was kind of your consensus number one guy the entire year. Out of LSU, going to Arizona. Rob Kramer. Here's your first quarterback off the board, taken by the Rams, so they are looking forward to a new future with Rob Kramer. Kadeem Greenfield is going to the Seahawks, outside linebacker from Ole Miss. Luke Felder, so there's your Cardinals' second pick. So they take outside linebacker, they take end. They're definitely working on that defense for sure. Parnell, right tackle out of NC State, going to the Commanders. So the Texans on the clock, and they take Phillip Stewart, wide receiver out of UCLA. They sign Keenan Allen. They bring in Phillip Stewart. So they are giving C.J. Stroud some weapons. I think the Texans could be a team to watch out for. Had a lot of big free agent signings, that's for sure. Pittsburgh goes there with Minor, and we are on the clock here. We have back-to-back picks. So back-to-back picks, we can kind of take our time, but I think I already know who I want to go with this first pick. There's no doubt about it. Go to our board. It's going to be Cameron Oliver, 100%. Now, Sampson right now, it's his round one talent. So, you know what? I don't know if he'll go. Tolbert's round 2 to 3. So I think that just made my decision. I think Sampson is going to be definitely a first-round grade, first-round talent, solid quarterback. It's a position we need. I know we brought in Trey Lance, and I think there's a possibility Jamie Narouche could be a second pick for sure. But with Tolbert being, they're saying, a round 2 to 3 talent, maybe we can wait to the second round to possibly go with him if he falls, which could be a possibility. But really, I think Cameron Oliver is going to be our pick. And actually, I'm looking at the list here. I don't know if there's any teams that really want to go with him. Blake Durant's the 3 to 4 with Max Sampson. I think we could wait on him too. But we're taking Cameron Oliver here. Cameron Oliver, no doubt about it. He runs a 4.27 in his pro day. This is our pick. 8-man coverage. B press, B zone. He's got A block shed, B awareness. This is an easy pick. Easy pick. Cameron Oliver. Hidden development. 94 acceleration, 87 agility, 95 speed. He's got 92 jump, 89 change of direction. He looks fantastic, man. He looks great. Exactly what we need. We need to build up the secondary, so Cameron Oliver is a big-time pick. And you know what? Like I'm saying, I'm looking down the list of teams here, and there's not many teams that are willing to take, I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. I just don't think we have to really, we can probably just add on some more draft picks. I think Sampson is going to be there. I don't think he's going in the next even 10 picks. I think we can wait on him. I think this is going to be our pick, 100%. I know it says Green Bay and they're coming up, but I think they're fine with Jordan Love right now. I don't think they're going to go with that way. It's taking a risk, no doubt about it. A, under throw pressure. A, short accuracy. A, awareness. A, break sack. A, play action. His injury is actually good. I've seen some really bad injury ratings for a lot of guys. He's got a great throw power. I think it's going to be the pick. Now, you just go with the pick now and just don't risk it, or you try to add some more picks. I think we can trade. I think we can trade down, man. I think we really can. I don't think we have to be at this position. I think we can utilize this draft pick, get more draft capita, and take him. I still went a first-round pick. He would be gone in late first, second, no doubt about it. But I think we could trade back, get a late first, maybe add another second, maybe add another third. And that would really work out because I think with Lyman, there's guys here that are later in the third and fourth round that we can take. So I don't think we have to really worry about that. I'm fine taking these guys, even, UDF guy and Reed Mercer. So there's a chance that we could be fine. Just go like Lyman heavy in the third round maybe. It's a good possibility. And just go Sampson with our first round pick. And we'll have a couple, second round picks, no doubt about it. Look at Tolbert again. Pretty much the same. No real difference between his pro day and his combine. I mean, he looks really good. They're saying round 2 to 3 talent. Do you just take Tolbert here? I mean, you kind of second guess yourself so much, but you know what? I think I noted the decision, and that's to trade away the pick. Just trade it away. See what we got here. Any good deals? So Minnesota at 20. You got Tennessee at 22. And Philadelphia at the late first. And then they're offering another first, but I mean, that's going to be definitely a late third, probably like in the third, same thing, in the 30s. Minnesota's tempting, but I like this Tennessee one because we get a second round pick this year. So I think I might go with this one. We'll drop back to 22. We get a second round pick for this year, fourth in a couple years, and a seventh next year. I'm fine with this. They're going to move up 12 spots. We're going to take this deal. We're taking a risk. I know it's a big risk, but we're going to take it because I don't think there's any teams out there that want a quarterback. I don't think Green Bay wants a quarterback. I just don't. So Tennessee's going to take Damian Roach, guy we looked at, obviously, out of Texas, left tackle. Marco McDaniels going to the Giants, another tackle. Oscar Weathers, wide receiver, going to New England. Here you go. Green Bay takes, McDonald. That's what I thought. I did not think they were taking quarterback. I was right in that assumption. I mean, the Bears aren't going to take one. Colts aren't going to take one. Dolphins, Broncos, Jags. Nobody's going to take quarterbacks here. Could be the Vikings, though. I did not think of Minnesota. But they just brought back Cousins. I don't think they're going to do that. Jamarcus Driver, there's another corner obviously we looked at. He goes to Denver, of course. Division opponent. Wow, of course he does. I think he's going to be very solid. Sidney Holiday going to the Jags. Bears take Jamar Mayweather, defensive tackle of Florida. And Minnesota is going to take, this could be, okay, they don't take the quarterback. Sampson is still there. Buffalo is definitely not taking quarterback. And he's sitting there. This trade worked out perfectly for us. So let's just go in there. We'll take Max Sampson. He will be, obviously a first-round pick. We brought in Trey Lance, so I think Trey Lance is still going to be the guy right now. But we'll have a nice healthy competition. You throw in Aiden O'Connell. Throw him in, obviously. But I think it's going to be a 1-2. Max Sampson, hidden dev. He actually has 91 acceleration, 93 throw power, 87 agility, 92 change of direction, 88 speed. But I like the throw power. He is 6'4" as well, so he's not undersized at all, as Max Sampson is your pick. So I think we just hit on both first-round picks. Next pick will be in the second round. Ravens. We'll just finish out the first round here. They hit Goldsberry end out of Louisville. Ramon Orr, outside linebacker, going to Atlanta. Saints right there take Duval with the pick. 49ers going to take, there's James Cheeks, so a guy we looked at as well. Another tackle, he is gone. So James Cheeks is gone. DeAndre Huffman for the Jets. Chargers, who are they going to take here? Rod Drescher, left guard out of TCU. So we'll take a look at him. Obviously, we'll see him in division. Keenan going to Dallas. Cincinnati's going to take Byron out of left tackle out of Texas. Kansas City, Clark Rivers, center out of Boston College, guy we did look at. So he goes to Kansas City, and Lonnie Holiday is going to finish out this first round. Left end out of USC to Philadelphia. We'll start this second round up. Max Chapman's going to go. You got Danny Martell. We're going to go through these ones a little bit quicker. Telvin Lambert, corner. Just looked at him as well. Brandon Carey, defensive tackle, going to Seattle. You got Taylor Knox, left guard out of Oklahoma, going to Arizona. Taylor Poyer, guard out of Clemson, going to the Commanders. The Browns are going to take Roth there. Jones going to Pittsburgh, so that's a big-time pick here with a running back. All right. And there goes Zach Tolbert right before us. Of course. That was probably going to be my pick. It was going to be Zach Tolbert. Wow. Okay. Right before us. Are you kidding me? So we can take Blake Durant here, but we can also take Joseph Good. But the thing is, he is a grade round 3 to 4. That's his talent. Do we want to take him here early second? I don't think so. Man, get to these spots. I had a guy in mind. I had a guy in Zach Tolbert. I was like, I got Tolbert. That's going to be your pick. Nope, he is gone. Joseph Good. Now, I think this guy looks like an unbelievable talent. I know he has some like C release and C deep route, but man, when you're 6'9", and he runs unbelievable speed, we got to take him here. So Joseph Good, hidden dev, 92 acceleration, 96 jump, 92 speed, 88 agility, 87 change of direction at 6'9". This guy's an absolute freak, and he is coming to this Raiders team. That's a Raiders pick. That is 100% a Raiders pick, just picking on 100% ability, no doubt about it. So, sim forward, we got still here in the second round, pick number 22. Do we take, Durant's probably a third round guy. Trying to look around to see who's left on our board. You got Nazir Hardwick, who's a possibility at corner. We could just double up on corners. Going around to all the regions, Cortland Maxwell. Said, I think a lot of these corners you really can't go wrong with, and it would really help us out, no doubt about it. Isaiah Murphy, got Jaleel Trapp, power back. It's tempting. 4'4", 231 bench reps. He looks fantastic in all facets. I just don't think we need him. I think he would be I think he'd be a highly rated player. That guy is probably hidden dev, no doubt about it, but we just don't need him. We're good at running back, I think. We'll probably bring in a couple undrafted guys, or maybe draft somebody later. It's a good possibility. Armand Douglas looks solid. 4'6'5", B pursuit, B tackle. Let's see. Just going down the list here of anybody we have not really looked at. Jalen Childress, possibly Nazir Hardwick. He is on our board, obviously. Juwan Adams is another quarterback. Obviously don't need that. Maybe we just go Blake Durant here. I think he's going to be a solid player. I think we just possibly go for it here. We are. He is a hidden dev. Hidden development. He has got 90 strength, 83 acceleration. We'll look at other things, but there you go. That is another hidden dev. Is that our first 4 picks are hidden devs? That's crazy. I've never had that. I don't think I've ever had 4 in a row. And there's the quarterback going to Kansas City. What in the world is that pick? Why are you taking a quarterback, end of second round, Kansas City? No sense made there with that pick. Stupid. And take a wide receiver for Philadelphia. There goes Nazir Hardwick to the Bucs, so he is gone. So now we're going to move on. Third round. Got pick number 9 coming up here. So we can take a look at our board. We got Ramsey, Short, Tyreek, Patterson, corner. So possibly Short or Patterson. I want another corner, 100%. So Patterson is huge. He's 6'4", and he ran a 4.31. I did not even realize that. He has got A-man coverage, B press, B zone, 6'4", and he runs that speed. Man, we just got some athletic freaks in this draft class. And now we got back-to-back picks. So you know what? I think we'll just take both of these guys. Doesn't really matter who we take first. I think we'll take Hayden Short. Looks solid. B, run block. You know, some of the stuff we don't have a grade, but I'm guessing it's just a B. So I think it'll be a solid pick. So I think we take Tyreek Patterson. We take Hayden Short. And there's our next couple picks in a row. Help the offensive line out a little more. And he's a hidden dev as well. Wow. All right. 91 strength. 86 acceleration. The hidden dev draft continues. This is absolutely insane. This is absolutely crazy right now what's going on. We're going to take, at some point it has to end. We're going to take Tyreek Patterson for sure. So let's take him. That's an easy pick. We need to help the corners. I love his size, his speed. Got A-man coverage. You cannot go wrong with that. So we'll take him. 4.31. I mean, he has no strength with 9 reps, but hey, solid man. He's got some great height. Let's do it. Tyreek Patterson's the pick, and he's a hidden dev. 94 speed, 95 acceleration, 92 agility, 88 jumping at 6'4". Wow. Okay. I mean, our secondary is starting to get a lot more talented. And what is that? Man, that is now, 6 straight hidden development players? That is insane. I've never had that ever. Never had that. This is probably the craziest draft I've ever had in Madden history, at least my Madden history. I don't know what their devs are. Obviously, we'll see what, come the season. But, wow. Even if they're all star devs, that is crazy that we just hit. This is like one of the greatest drafts ever. Based on development, we'll take Ryan Thompson here. Just helps out our linebacker core. And finally, it ends. He is a normal dev. I mean, I just still can't believe we hit on that many guys. This draft class is absolutely insane. Wow. I did not think Tyreek Patterson was that good. I looked at him. I thought he was a solid corner. I thought he was going to be decent. I guess I just didn't even look at his pro day. Or his even combine. I should have looked at that more. Man, I am totally surprised by him. I mean, I saw him. That's why I put him on the board. I saw he had an A-man. I was like, wow, 6'4", we'll take it. Matt Holcomb will take right guard. He has a normal development too. So, we've run out of luck already on that one, obviously. But, yeah, Patterson, man. Wow. That is one heck of a pick. Some of these guys, like Good and Patterson, I know they've added that in this year where they wanted to, guys you can find later in drafts. Well, we just found 2 guys. I mean, we probably could have waited on Joseph Good. He probably would have went in the 3rd. We took him in the 2nd. But, man, what a pick there. And, we got a last pick here, round 7. We still have 4 guys on the board. We had a couple UDFA guys, and one of them is Frank Hartwell. Got decent strength, B tackle. I think he's worthy of a pick. Doesn't mean he'll make the team. Could be a practice squad guy, but we'll take him. I think that's probably the pick here because I'm not really seeing anybody else that I'm really possibly, it's a 7th round pick. It's not that big of a deal. And yeah, we'll do that. He is a normal dev, obviously. He's got 86 strength. It's not too bad. So let's take a look at this. Draft recap is up. What are these guys going to be? So our first guy on the board was Cameron Oliver. He was absolutely fantastic. And he is a 79 overall, 80 right now with the temporary boost, but 79 overall. Rookie, obviously out of Clemson, 5'10". Let's take a look at these ratings. 95 speed, 80 man, 74 zone. He's a 71 play rec. Yeah, the 94 acceleration. Man, this guy should have been a top 5 pick. He had the top 5 grade, We'll take it. Cameron Oliver, absolutely fantastic. As I say before, numbers can change. Equipment's going to change. I will change up some of these guys' looks for sure. There's no doubt about that. I'll show it probably around preseason. Max Sampson, quarterback taken. We had traded down. We got more picks. We got another extra second-round pick. We take him. He's a 76 overall, 93 throw power, 77 deep accuracy, 80 medium, 77 awareness already, 86 throw on the run, 80 play action. He's got really good mid as well. 88 speed, 91 acceleration, 87 agility, 92 change of direction. He's very athletic, but he can throw the ball. Man, he looks absolutely solid. I don't know what Rob Kramer ended up being, but Max Sampson looks very, very good. And let's go to Joseph Good, 74 overall. He is a hidden dev. He has 6'9", absolute freak. Surprised he fits on the screen. 92 speed. He's got 81 catching, 82 catching traffic. So we have to work on, obviously, his short route, deep route, all that kind of release to at 75. But just on ability alone, this guy is going to be trouble. And once he gets those route running abilities even more underway, good luck to the rest of the NFL and this division. Just good luck. I mean, this guy looks like an absolute beast. And yeah, man. Could it be the Sampson to Good connection? We'll see. We took Blake Durant. He is a 71 overall, obviously a hidden dev. Helps out the offensive lineman. Obviously, you got to do your best to take offensive linemen in the draft sometimes too, because their development is not the greatest in this game. They still need stuff for linemen. They need drills, and they need stuff for linemen to really boost them up. But we got a good one here in Blake Durant. That's a pretty good pick. But take a look at this. So Hayden Short and Tyreek Patterson. We're going to look at Patterson first, and then we took Short. But he is an 80 overall. Hidden dev. We take him in the third round. He might be one of the best players in the draft. 82 man coverage, 76 zone, 92 agility, 73 press, 60 tackle. He's got right now 71 play rec. I mean, he's like one of the best players in the draft. And I almost missed him. I almost missed him too. I mean, he was on my board, but I was like, I think we'll wait. We'll see. It's not like a guy I traded up to get. He just happened to fall there. And there you go. We take one of the best players in the draft in the third round. And now our corners and our secondary just looks really good. Really good. Does Patterson start over Oliver? That is crazy to think about. Unbelievable. Hayden Short was a hidden dev. He's a 73 overall as well. But Thompson, these guys are low on the board, as you expected for later round picks. We'll see if they make the team, see how they do in preseason action, and, they could be a practice squad type player. But, man, all in all, I think our draft was unbelievable. We hit on almost everything. Great draft. It's very important year one, and we just hit on everything. So let's take a look at everybody else. Alec Richardson, number 1 pick overall, 74 overall, normal dev. I have to see what Tevin Boley is, because Tevin Boley, like I said, he was your number 1 guy throughout this whole process. I'm surprised Tampa Bay didn't go with him. Here he is to Arizona. He is a hidden dev, and he's an 80 overall. So Tampa Bay just overlooked. Arizona takes advantage. They get a big-time guy there, 83 speed, 91 acceleration. He's got 88 power moves, 79 finesse moves. He's got 79 block shed, which need improvement there. But, man, he looks like a beast for Arizona. Really helps out their pass rushing. And here's Rob Kramer. So he is a 77 overall hidden dev. He's got 97 throw power. Man, he has got a rocket of an arm. Obviously not as athletic, I believe, as Sampson. He is not. Still decent. But, man, he has got one heck of an arm. Kadeem Greenfield, Luke Felder. That was the other pick for Arizona. So let's see. Greenfield is a hidden dev. 73 overall. 84 speed, 87 acceleration. So not bad for Seattle. Let's see if Felder. He's a normal dev. So at least he hit on one. Not too bad. But a top 5 pick, definitely not. Kind of missed on that one. But they got Tevin Boley. Phillip Stewart to the Texans. He's an 81 overall. He might be your top player in the draft. Hidden Dev. Got some good size at 6'2", 91 speed, 94 acceleration, 82 catching, 88 medium route, 90 spec catch, 91 agility. Man, they got Keenan Allen with him. Oh, man. The Texans could be a dangerous offense. That is for sure. There's Damian Roach, guy we were thinking about taking. All right, he's a hidden dev, 74 overall, 93 strength, 80 pass block power. Yeah, he's more of a power type guy. His finesse is really low. 85 impact blocking. So that's a solid pick for Tennessee, obviously. We were thinking about it. We thought about it for sure. We did not. Jamarcus Driver, another guy we're looking at, 77 overall. He is a hidden dev. He is 6'4" as well. I mean, these corners are big. 92 speed, 79 man, 74 zone. Man, you throw him in there with Patrick Surtain Jr., holy moly, we're going to have some troubles against this Broncos defense. Really good pick for Denver. That's a really good pick. Of course, goes in division. Just always happens that way. Taking a look at anybody else here down the list. Anybody I'm going to look forward to. Now, there's James Cheeks, who we did look at. He is a normal dev, 72 overall. Another guy we were thinking about taking. Maybe not in the first round. I wasn't going to take him in the first. He fell to the second. It was one of those guys that if he falls to the second round, it's definitely a good possibility. I wish he didn't back up all the way to the first guy. Can you just leave us at this player? I mean, I have to continuously go back down. It's a little bit annoying. Lambert's a 77. The corners in this draft are fantastic. There is Zach Tolbert. So, goes right before us. He is a hidden dev, 73 overall. This is a guy I definitely would have taken. I would have taken him there. But maybe it worked out in our favor because, we take Joseph Good and the rest of the draft kind of plays out that way. So, maybe it worked out in our favor, 100%. So, maybe I just can't complain about that. Who's the top guy in the draft? Let's take a look. It is Phillip Stewart. Phillip Stewart was your number one guy. Tevin Boley, number 2. And Tyreek Patterson is the third best player in the draft. We got the third and fourth best players in this draft. One in the first round and one in the third. There's Telvin Lambert. 77 overall, second round pick for the Rams. That is a solid pick with Rob Kramer. So it looks like the Rams had a really good draft. And there's Jaleel Trapp, their running back. Goes to Philadelphia, 76 overall. He looked really good. Tempting as always, but it was definitely not needed in the second round. There's Max Sampson. There's Nazir Hardwick. Went to Tampa Bay, third round pick, 75 overall. Yeah, the corners. If you need corners in this draft, you were just licking your chops, that's for sure. So let's take a look at our in-division teams. We saw Driver. You got Antoine Boss. Actually, I was doing that overall. But so they had a no second round pick, third, fourth. Yeah, let's take a look at Antoine Boss. He is a hidden dev. Man, fantastic running back, 75 overall. He's got 99 break tackle. I know they added that in this year where guys would have 99 out of the gate, and there you go. There's one of them. 99 break tackle, 88 speed, 88 acceleration, 87 carry. He looks like a beast. That's almost like a Nick Chubb type running back. Man, I think Denver had a solid draft. No doubt about it. You got you got a big time corner. You got one heck of a running back in the later rounds. That is a solid draft. Chargers, they took Rod Drescher, left guard. He is a hidden dev, 75 overall, 76 run block, 75 pass block. More of a power guy, 87 lead block. He has got 91 impact block. Solid pick there. Al Saunders, 72 normal dev. Decent speed, 86 hit power, 78 tackle. It's not bad. That's not a bad pick in the second round. It really isn't. Larry Hewitt, 71 overall corner in the fourth. I think the Chargers had a solid draft as well. I think they really did. That's a solid draft for the Chargers. As for the Chiefs, they take Clark Rivers, hidden dev center, 73 overall, 87 strength, 78 run block, 75 pass block. Same thing, more of like a power guy. He has 91 impact block, 86 lead block. So I think he's going to be a very good center for this Chiefs team to help out Patrick Mahomes. Other than that, I don't get their draft. Jawan Adams, he's a quarterback. He is a hidden dev. But why? Why in the second round? I don't understand. Makes no sense. Mahomes is going absolutely nowhere. There's no reason to take this guy. 88 throw power. He has 95 play action, which is crazy. 87 speed, 90 acceleration. More of a kind of scrambler guy with okay throw power. Not the greatest, but I don't understand it. And then the rest of the picks, I mean, Cortland Maxwell's a 70. Other than that, not a whole lot. I'm saying I'm giving a C, maybe D grade for Kansas City in their draft. Not the greatest. You hit on Clark Rivers, and other than that, not a whole lot. So that's pretty much going to finish the draft up. Our draft is like an A++. Unbelievable draft. Wow. And that'll take us to preseason, and we're not going to get to action here, but we are going to sign a bunch of UDFA guys, give some young guys some chances. I went through the list here, taking a look at some guys, chance to make the team. Here's one, Austin Dawson. What a name you got going on there. 5'8" rookie, obviously out of Boston College, but 97 speed, 98 acceleration, 78 catch. He is not really good in route running, but he has 99 agility, 93 change of direction, and 97 kick return. So a guy that can make an impact in return game. So I think we sign him, chance to possibly make the team. I think I always love doing this because giving some of these guys an opportunity to make the team out of the, it's a cool story. You got Jaden Fleming, 94 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 agility running back. I think let's bring him on. See what he's got at rookie now, obviously out of Florida State. I don't know. I keep saying rookie. They're obviously rookies. Marcise Red, 93 speed. Coverage not the greatest. 69 man, but he is 6'3" out of Michigan. So, guy you can kind of maybe stash away, kind of develop him a little bit. Got that ability already, so we'll sign him. Luke Burke. Love me some linebackers, as I was saying earlier. 83 speed, 81 tackling, 77 hit power, 87 acceleration, 76 pursuit. Definitely needs work, no doubt about it. That's why he wasn't drafted, but hey, we'll give him a shot. Could be a practice squad guy. We're going to sign Cameron Dicker. Not going to make the team, but why not? Bring him on. We're also going to sign Clyde Edwards-Helaire, so he's going to follow Eric Bieniemy over here to the Raiders. We're going to sign him. We're looking for a backup running back position, that's for sure. So he'll be in a battle, Zamir White. We're also going to sign Quan Alexander. Continue to add to the linebacker depth. I'm not sure if he'll make the team, but, bring him on. And Tyus Bowser, same thing. We'll bring him on. A chance to possibly make this team. Definitely need some depth there, so we'll bring on Tyus Bowser. And there's your signings, and there's your offseason. So that is offseason number 1 done. I think free agency was solid, and man, the draft was something else. But now, preseason is upon us. We have a huge quarterback battle. We got a lot of position battles, and I cannot wait to get this one going. It is going to be fun here in year number 2. But let me know down below what you thought of the draft. I mean, it's insane. It really is. Every time Hidden Dev came up, I just couldn't believe it. But let me know down below. Also, hit that like button. Subscribe for more Raiders franchise content. And I will see you in the next one. Preseason is next. And it is going to be fun here in year number 2. But you guys have a good one. I will see you later. Bye-bye.